epic. So if you guys want to check out what's going on over on LinkedIn and Facebook and YouTube, you can. All right, okay. Let us start. Okay, cool. Let's begin. And I'm going to start seeing what I love you here today. My daughter loves Charlie. My 7-year-old Krisha says hi. Oh, that is so cute. We've got a 7-year-old watching the show. I love goats. So that's my bestie until I can have a real goat in my life. Who knows, one day. So let's jump into some Q&A. Here we go. Oh, and this one is from my dear friend Fatihaz. For content creation, for my personal brand, I feel lost. What are your suggestions? Really good question. So for your personal brand, you want to focus on the things that you love. So what are those things that you feel passionate about? What are things that you feel you've got a strong point of view, or you have a point of view, right? That's what you want to be talking about. And here is the beauty. There is no wrong. All you have to do is focus on your truths. So all of your truths are going to be valid for you to create content for your personal brand. What is personal branding? Personal branding is your reputation. It's your reputation, right? So it's your thought leadership, it's your points of views, it's your expertise in certain areas. So you just really have to focus on what are the things that I am passionate about, what points of views do I have, what do I feel excited about that I want to share with the world? Is it also documenting my process and my journey? So you should just really have that thought within yourself and ask yourself, you know, I on my boot camp, which I think a lot of people that are here came to the boot camp. I think Mira, I don't think Mira came to the boot camp, but you came to my last meetup. But my friend Mimi is here. She came to the boot camp, and she would tell you that I did this ideathon session where in 20 minutes you have to come up with as many ideas as possible. I urge you to do this exercise. Get a stack of post-its, and in 20 minutes try to come up with as many ideas as possible instinctively without overthinking it. And the things that come to you naturally should be the ones that you should start talking about. So I hope this helped. Yeah, moving on to the next question. Okay, here we go. Do you recommend taking acting drama classes? Oh, that is such a cool question. So fun fact, my first career was acting. I started performing arts when I was, I think, 6. My grandmother put me in the theater choir. So performing arts is my first career and my background. And then I went into social media about digital online about 13 years ago now. I think taking acting classes and drama classes can definitely be really, really fun. And it can help you loosen up. So taking improv classes, taking acting classes will definitely, especially improv, like improv is really fun because it helps you loosen up. It helps you think quick on your feet. So you can only benefit from it. But you don't have to take such a longer route. You just got to pick up the camera and start practicing it and just stop overthinking it. And this is the thing, don't overjudge yourself. Don't ever. Everybody's listening that wants to put content out. Don't overjudge your content, right? Just put it out, do your best, and every day you can keep improving. So yeah, okay, more questions. I love that question. That was pretty cool. Mimi, can you tag someone on your Insta story so it's invisible? If yes, how? Yes, you absolutely can tag somebody, right? So you are going to, so I cannot show you a live tutorial here, but you are going to type the person's handle with an at, and then you're gonna write the handle. And with your fingers, you are going to pinch it, and then you're just gonna move it to the side, and it's gonna be hidden. So that's how you would hide it. Just pinch it so it's real small, okay? I hope you got that. I love taking questions. Oh, Anastasia. I feel like I need music. I run virtual playground on Zoom for kids, 6 to 10-year-olds, all okay, all engaged. What's better alternative to Zoom? I use WebEx. I love WebEx because WebEx does not require a VPN. And as you all know, here in the UAE, a lot of these apps are blocked. So once Zoom gets blocked back up again, I don't want to be dependent of when they unblock it and block it. So I found that WebEx works really well without a VPN. I've been using it for 6 months, so I could advise you to use WebEx. And now I know they're doing a special. I think they're giving like 30 days free on their Pro plan. So I hope that helps. Guys, so I'm seeing some questions on the comments. Make sure that you drop the questions on the question sticker so I don't miss any of them. Okay. Woo! All right, let's see more questions. Woo! Here we go. I, again, don't know what to say. What's your favorite city? Ooh, favorite city is going to have to be New York. I lived 2 years in New York, and I accomplished my biggest dream of my life in New York, which was to be an actress and to act in New York. And I managed to get there at the age of 19. And my favorite city definitely has to go to New York. My heart is there. That was a good question. Let's see. Okay, what are some millennial ways to market? This is such a fun question. Millennial ways to market. Okay, what that means is you got to be within the current context of the market. You have to be current, and you have to go where it's hot, right? So it's about putting out content where it's hot, where it's popping. And where it's hot right now, TikTok is real hot right now. LinkedIn is real hot right now. Instagram is real hot right now. So you have to go where it's hot. You know why? Because the first thing that you need is attention. Attention. We got to get people's attention. If we don't have their eyeballs, if we can get people's eyeballs on our content, then it's going to be really hard. Hold on, let me get it. Eyeballs. It's all about the eyeballs. We have to get people to see our content. For people to see our content, we have to go to platforms that are really popping. And what platforms are popping right now? Come on, guys, you know this. You've been following my content. You should be a pro at this by now. What's popping right now? We know LinkedIn is popping, especially if you are in the B2B, but also B2C. It's also popping in the B2C. So you have to be on LinkedIn. Oh, what's happened here? My whole filter situation is going crazy. So you have to be on LinkedIn, especially if you are a B2B. You should be posting at least 3 times a day on LinkedIn if you are B2B, but also LinkedIn, very powerful for B2C right now. You have to be on TikTok. It's amazingly powerful right now on TikTok and Instagram. Those 3 is where you gotta go. So I hope that really helps. Okay, let's keep it on moving. Here we go. So many amazing questions. I'm so excited for tonight. Which is the best and easy to use app for Android phones to make and edit videos for YouTube, etc.? Did you miss the previous IG Live? Oh my God, I know that a lot of people that are here tonight were watching the latest mini class. The previous mini class that I did, I shared a lot of tools. Let me actually see if I can get them back up here again for you. Let me see if I can get them back up. Give me 1 second. I still have them on my camera roll. You're so lucky. So these tools are amazing for video creation. So you can use these tools to edit your videos and then put them on YouTube. And I also talked about an amazing tool called, where is my, whoops. There's another tool which is cool called YouTube Buddy. Here we go, YouTube Buddy. You also want to be using YouTube Buddy for YouTube uploading, okay? So screenshot this, and these are amazing, amazing apps. I believe most of these apps are also for Android, so you should be okay. All right, let's keep moving. This is so cool. It's like a Q&A marathon. Here we go. What with Facebook ads, it says that there is a delay due to COVID-19. Does this mean my ad won't be seen? No, not at all. This does not mean that your ad won't be seen. It just means that they're taking a little longer to approve our ads. But I have been running ads for 3 weeks now, and I actually have not noticed a delay. So I'm not seeing major delays. But if you do, now you know that that's why. What is your favorite dance move? Ooh, that's a really good question. I don't know. What's my favorite dance move? I don't know. Maybe let me think. Maybe. I don't really have a favorite dance move I can think of. I pretty much just love to dance, but I'm very bad at dance routines. I just like to freestyle. That was like a really fun question. Mira, show us. I don't know. I just jiggy. I like to jiggy. Okay, let's see. More questions. Does social media affect SEO, tags, and so? Oh, absolutely. In fact, I always have this analogy. SEO and social media sleep in the same bed. They're in the same bed together. They just maybe don't have sex, but they need to be in the same bed together. See, SEO needs all of the social media signals. SEO needs social media to really do what it does best. So that's why social media really is like the queen of it all. You want to be putting out all of that content so your SEO and your Google ads really start performing its best. So yes, social media and SEO gotta go together. They kind of gotta sleep together in that same bed so that SEO can do what it does best, which is picking up all of those signals from social media, all of the content that is on your websites, on your blogs, on your social media, so that SEO can then do what it does best. So yes, such a brilliant question. More questions. Ooh, love this question. Is there a strategy to composing a captivating email for an email list? Is there a strategy for composing a captivating? Absolutely. If some of you might have taken my email marketing course. My email marketing course is in my online academy. It is one of the cutest courses ever. You could probably do it in 2 evenings. When it comes to email marketing campaign, you really want to think about your subject title of your email. You have to think about something that is really going to captivate people's attention. Do you want to do something about like the fear of missing out? Do you want to tease people with 3 things too? You might be missing on this. You really want to think about the keywords you are going to choose and how you're going to get the attention on that subject title. What happens most of the times is people are too general. Too general doesn't make me really want to open that email. So that means you really need to know your target audience really well so that when you are thinking about doing those subject titles for your mailer, you are going to try and be as captive as possible to get their attention. Is it 3 tips to something? Is it, oh, don't miss out? Is it 3 days left to go? Is it limited time sale? Or is it sometimes as well, another really good strategy is writing subject titles that for emails that actually look real organic, that doesn't even look like a salesy type of email. So I hope that really helped. And then on the structure of your mailer, you have to think how you're going to structure it, the beginning, the middle, and the end. So in those first 2 lines of your email, you have got to get people's attention. Remember, a lot of us will open the email, and if you don't get my attention on those first 2 lines, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to go, yeah, spam, delete, whatever, right? So really think about what you want to write in those first 2 lines that is going to retain the attention. Do you have a solution to their problem? Are you offering this amazing, yummy offer? Are you tapping into a trigger? So in one of my previous mini classes, I talked about pressuring points, pressure points on our consumer audience, triggers. What is it that's going to trigger my target audience? What is it, the pressure point that I'm going to put in there that it's going to really hit home? So understand the pressure points, the triggers of your target audience, so that you can really write those liners that it's going to get their attention. And the more specific you are, the better results you are going to have. Woo! That was like intense. I hope that helps. Ooh! Oh, I like this one. This is real easy. How do I apply these crazy ass filters that we got going on here? Let's apply another one. Did you guys know I have a filter? This is so funny. I actually forget that I have a filter. So I actually have a filter. HOS has a filter. So there you go. You can see it. So how do you put these filters on when you're doing an Instagram live? It's real easy. When you are on your live, like I am right now, I might even have a screenshot for you. This is how prepared I try to be. Okay. So let me see. I don't know if you can see here. Can you guys see the bottom part? I don't think so. But the bottom part is a screenshot from an IG live. On the bottom of your screenshot, on the bottom of your Instagram live, you are going to see a smiley face that has some stars. You're gonna click on that, and it's gonna allow you to access all of your filters. So on the bottom of your Instagram live, on the bottom right, you're gonna see a square, and then you're going to see a smiley face with stars. Click on it, and you're going to access your filter gallery, just like how I am accessing it now. This is a bit crazy, this one. And you are going to have all of the filters that are in your camera gallery. So I hope that helped. And there's a lot of really fun filters, like this one. Now I'm inside a galaxy. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Ooh, what's this good question? Alex, is there a reason why you decided not to pour your edu content on Udemy, Coursera, etc.? So I wanted to have my full ownership of how I wanted to build my courses, and Thinkific gives me the freedom to build my course content how I want to. So what I really like about Thinkific is that it's a really flexible platform. It lets me customize a lot, and maybe Udemy has as well, but I had really good relationships with the people at Thinkific from Canada. Every time I've gone to the US to these conferences, I've met them, and they really, I love their passion behind what they're doing. And when I was really researching their platform, I felt this is going to be perfect for me. So it's just a choice that I think Thinkific really gives me a lot of flexibility, and I want a platform that gives me that. And I think when I looked at Udemy, I didn't feel that it gave me so much flexibility to build my website on. But if I want to, I can resell my courses to Udemy and Coursera. That just takes a lot of time, and I would probably need a bit of help for someone to help me with that. But I could put them on there if I wanted and make some extra cash off of that. Why Thinkific and not WordPress itself? Because Thinkific is a website built for people that teach online. So it's very specifically made for people that want to teach online. Either you're a personal trainer and you want to put your fitness business online. Any type of business that you have that it's about educating, Thinkific is really built for that. Every module gives you exercises, quizzes. Like, it has so many awesome functionalities. My students can review the courses. I can see course updates and progress. They can send me homework. So it just has a lot of functionalities really built for you to create create your online school, which I absolutely love. And Mimi, who's in the house, I think there's a few of you here, Mimi, Danny, Gabby, if she's here, they're enrolled in my HOS Online Academy. But if you take my free courses, so these 2 courses are free, you will be able to see what the experience is like with taking my online courses inside Thinkific versus WordPress. WordPress is really amazing for blogs and for building sites, but not necessarily for an educational business. Hope that helped. Let's see what's next. Okay. Next question.
What are you looking at?
Okay. Woo, so many questions. Woo, I'm excited. Okay, how do you deal with clients who will not pay? It's really simple. I do not start work without getting paid first. So if you take my consultancy, you have to pay me up front. And people that are interested in my consultancy can go to my website in my consultancy session, and you already see what my hourly rate is. So that is already there for you. So if you want to take a 1-hour session with me, you already have to pay for it online for you to book that time with me. And then if you want to take my hourly packages that I have, I've got hourly packages, I send you a link with those rates. You have to pay up front for you to do that. For bigger projects, like I work with government clients or other bigger clients, it becomes you have to pay 50% upfront for me to start the work, and then the remainder of the 50% comes in later. Or if it's even a larger project, you might split it into 3 payments, but never ever start work without having an upfront payment. People will respect you more, and you want to work with people that will honor and respect your payment terms. If they don't, you don't want to be working with them, and that's the key. I hope this really helped, Lee. I love this. This is like Q&A marathon. Can I do paid advertising with TikTok? Yes, you can. And listen up. I'm about to give you a crash course on TikTok ads. Are you all ready? Okay. For you to run TikTok ads, you have to put in a request with TikTok that you want to run ads. They will ask you to fill out a questionnaire. So they're going to vet you to see if you are an agency or if you are a business that should be legit to run ads. So you have to ask for, you have to put in a request. So when I put in my request, I even had to show my business license, my passport. I had to actually provide quite a bit of legit information for them to say, yes, Alex, HOS, you can run ads. And then your first ad on TikTok, you all ready for this? You got to spend 12,000 dirhams. You have got to spend 12,000 dirhams for your first TikTok campaign. After that, you can run at any budget. But with TikTok, the minimum budget to run an ad to see a really good performance, minimum is going to run at around 7,000 dirhams. So it's quite expensive. You are probably going to get a lot of awesome results, but it's not so straightforward and open like Facebook and Instagram. I hope this really helped. Let me know if I'm answering your questions and if they're helping. So that was like a crash course on TikTok ads, right? Anish is like, yuck, TikTok. Well, you cannot ignore the power that TikTok has, right? So, all right. Trish, you have walls full of Post-its. What do you do with them? You know what these Post-its are? I'm going to tell you, these Post-its are really not my Post-its. These are, well, why don't you come with me? These Post-its are all of my students that have come and taken courses here. So when I run my short courses here in this house that I repurpose, because I'm all about trying to be smart, I'm now trying to get off this filter. A second. So when I run my short courses in this house, I always get people to write me little notes on what they've learned. And over the past 4 years, I've been collecting Post-its from all of my sessions. So actually, this is like a stack full of Post-its from students. So this is all you. This is all you. You guys just leave me so many notes, and I just keep them all. And you know, one day I'll have a wall full of Post-its. Those Post-its there that you see, that's my planning. So when I'm doing my planning and my brainstorming for HOS in my business, I definitely use Post-its. And Post-its are a very powerful tool for you to ideate, because it's all about design thinking, right? You want to have fluidity when you are brainstorming, and writing an idea or writing one thing per Post-it, and the ability that it lets you move them from place to place, it's really going to help with your design thinking process. So it's all about that design thinking method. So it's quite a powerful little tool that I really, really, really love. How can you tell when an Insta profile has fake followers? You know, oh, there's definitely a few cues. Just a couple of days ago, I found one. If there is a small amount of feed posts and a stupid amount of followers, like a couple of days ago, I saw a profile that only had 10 feed posts, and then they had like 15,000 followers. So, you know, the ratio between the feed posts and the amount of followers, that's a giveaway. The ratio between their average engagement on their posts, if it's very, very, very low, and then it's like 35K, 25K, that's definitely an indication, but you have to go through quite a bit. Don't just judge it from the first one, right? Because the person might have just posted it recently, or that might have just been the lower performing post. So don't just judge it by one. You have to do a little bit of homework, right? And then another way to see it is that you want to start clicking through. It takes a little bit of time, but start clicking through a lot of the followers. And if you start seeing a lot of like empty accounts, that's already a giveaway. And it's really sad, guys, because this is not a number game. This is about a depth game. You see, it's about depth. You know, I don't mind having a post that has a lower engagement if maybe I have my DMs completely spammed with messages from you, or maybe I have a lot of emails of inquiries. So it's about a depth game versus a number game. So I hope that helps. Next one. Woohoo! Mira Vision, I hope you're still here. Mira has vision boards. I love this girl. Okay, tell me your feelings after meeting and talking to Gary Vee. Oh, my feelings. It was intense. I feel like this is my response. It was I obviously can't say what the conversation was about because I am keeping that under wraps, but it was really, I felt very grateful. I think that really is the best way to answer this question, in all honesty. I felt unbelievably grateful to be able to have his time and his attention, and his team. I also got to speak to his team. So I just felt unbelievably grateful. Gary, I've been following Gary Vee for 8 years. So Gary Vee for me, it's not new. It's been in my life for 8 years. I've learned so much. By the way, guys, I don't have a diploma or a degree in marketing. I don't. Everything I know about marketing and strategy and social media, I learned by doing, and also by being a sponge and absorbing it from people that are amazing. So Tony Robbins, Gary Vee, Ray Dalio, these people, and my mom, these 4 people were and are my university. I learned from them, I sponge from them. If it's working for them, then they must know what they're doing, and we just take all that and apply in our own way and learn it. I felt massively grateful to be able to talk to him and to be in his company. I just felt really grateful. That's how I felt. And nervous, which is rare for me. I don't get nervous very easily, and I don't get shy very easily, but I was nervous. I was very nervous, so yeah. Yeah. All right, so many good questions. into branding solutions, and I love scamping and brain with my clients, creating ideas, their purpose, vision, and mission. Oh, I don't know where. Let me see if I can get the rest of your question. Let me see if I can find the rest to your question, because I think it's probably a two-part question. Woo! Let me see if I can find it. You're gonna have to send me that again so I can see it. Recently, I'm obsessed with TikTok, but I don't know where to start. What do you suggest? So I've been learning a lot about how TikTok is working, okay? And I've definitely learned a few tricks that can really help you out. And what I've learned about the TikTok algorithm is that the TikTok algorithm really likes you to stick with a niche. So just decide on a niche that you want to start with. Do you want to give tips? Do you want to do cooking? Do you want to do dances? Do you want to do, I don't know, just pick something, just do something. You're never going to know until you just start. So just start, just explore the app, explore the songs, explore the effects. There's so many fun effects, and also get inspiration by looking at what other TikTokers are doing. So going and looking at what other TikToks, what other accounts are doing, it's an amazing way to feel inspired. I get a lot of inspiration from seeing what other people are also doing, right? So go and look at what other people are doing, and get inspired, and literally just start having fun until you find your way a little better and you start sticking to maybe just one niche. TikTok algorithm will work well if you stick to a niche. So the algorithm starts understanding that it needs to push those videos to people that really like that type of content. Yes. Can you please, the last class of apps, somewhere we can see it in IGTV. So it's on my highlights. If you go to my highlights on my Instagram, I believe it's there. If it's not on my highlights now, I will put it up tomorrow. That session crashed. So if you guys remember, we got cut out, and I'm gonna have to stop this live and come back in about 10 minutes. So I actually lost that segment, but I've put it on my highlights, so it's there for you. Woo! Let's go! Ruta, again, what platform you to remind yourself your task list as a what platform you recommend yourself for your tasks lists? I don't use an app for my task lists, but when I used to use AnyDo. AnyDo app is a really cute task organizer. Also, I create a lot of Google Drive trackers. I'm a fan of creating a tracker inside my Google Drive Excel sheets to track everything that's going on in HOS. So I love that. Yes. Oh, and Trello. Trello is an amazing app. Trello, or what's the name of that other one? Help me out, guys. Trello. What's the name of that other one? There's another one. It's gonna come back to me. Slack. What do tags on YouTube do? How to get traffic on YouTube? So actually lately tags are not really helping much on YouTube, by the way, anymore, but it's important to have your tags because at least it's how you're going to index your content. How to get traffic on YouTube? Okay, so you could run ads, for example, right? You could run Facebook and Instagram ads to help you push traffic onto YouTube. Your email marketing, so if you drop a new video, you can send out a mailer to tell us that there's a new video. You could cross promote it. So if you have a really good following on your Instagram, you want to tell us that there's a new video on YouTube and you want to tease us there so that we can drive, you can drive that traffic onto your YouTube. You could put your YouTube channel on your link in bio. You could also run YouTube pre-roll ads, but those are a little bit expensive, but that's another way. You can definitely be cross-promoting by putting it on your LinkedIn as well, or on your Facebook, and you put the little clip of the video, but then you put the URL and you want to say to continue watching, click here. So you want to leverage as much of your other social channels, your email lists, to push that traffic there. And you could also do paid ads to drive the traffic onto your YouTube. Yes. Oh, I'm reading your message. I want to thank you to Gary for introducing me to Alex. So it has given me immense energy and booster to really kick in. Oh! And thank you, Anastasia, Asana, Trello, Slack. Yes, yes. I actually have a client that does work with Asana. Seems to be cool. Do you have a link or an example of a media kit, please? I do have an example of a media kit. I don't have it publicly. If you can email me, I will email it to you. My email is alexander@house-of-social.com. It's also on my Instagram bio. Just shoot me an email, write the subject title media kit, and I will email you an example of a media kit. Yes. When you check who has viewed Insta stories, are the viewers ranked or sorted in any way by Instagram? There is a little magic. There is a little magic that the Instagram algorithm is, but the only thing we have worked out is that the viewers that are a little bit more at the top are people that you tend to engage more with. But other than that, it's pretty random, okay? There's not a science as to the order of those viewers. But the ones that seem to pop up more for you at the top is definitely people that you have been engaging more with, more time with. Remember, guys, the Instagram algorithm likes that you spend time with people and will bump our content more to the people that we are spending time with. So always remember to understand how the Instagram algorithm works so that you can be spending a lot of time on those DMs, on those comments, right? Yeah. Any links to a great, oh, we've done this one before. Oh, okay. Let me see. Tell me, how do you think you're oh, I love this. I love personal questions. Tell me, how do you think your single life in Dubai has been before lockdown? Well, I mean, my single life before the lockdown was not much more exciting anyway. So it's not like much has changed. It's just that now my chances of meeting people are like less because I'm stuck inside. But I'm super connected all the time on social media. Not that I'm not a fan of meeting people virtually online. I'm not a fan, for me personally, I don't like to do online dating apps, but I think my friend Mimi that's here, I think she's been trying to get me on those online dating apps. And my friend Rose, she's been trying, but I'm too much of a people person. I need to meet people physically and feel their vibes. So yeah, my single life continues to be amazingly catastrophic. I've been single for a long time, but I want to say I'm extremely happy. You know, I really want to find someone that can be a team player, and I don't want to settle for anything less that my standards are. So I'll rather stay single and happy until someone can really, you know, match my standards. So I'm single, but I'm very happy. I see, let me know if the music is too loud because I think the music is just under the phone. I see you are 100% self-made. I don't see you don't collab much with influencers. Why not? I like to collab with influencers, but for me, it's important to not collab with just anybody, you know. I really, oh no, Anish, I got dumped. I'm so sorry. I know it really sucks when we get dumped. Hey, I kind of got dumped in December too, if that makes you feel a little bit better. And it really sucked. It's never a good feeling to get dumped, so my heart goes out to you. Keep entertained. That's a good strategy. So going back to the question, I like to collaborate, but for me, it's important to collaborate with people that I really know and that I have a good relationship with and a good rapport with, and that I really, you know, trust and believe their belief system. And I just have been too focused on doing my business and my work to really explore who those people are, other than the ones in my circle. So you've seen me do collabs with Tom Autumn, with Dia Hassan. Those have definitely been two people that I've done a lot of collabs with. They've come to my events. So I just want to be mindful of the people that I do collaborations with. And then I have a lot of people that I know in the US that I would love to bring here into a guest session. But because we're not allowed to do guest sessions, or I need some sort of VPN to have a guest here, I feel stuck. But I think I want to continue this show after the lockdown to 1 time a week. And what I want to do is I want to start bringing in more guests, because I think that would be really fun. So keep an eye out. I will definitely be bringing some really interesting people that I don't want to call them influencers. They are just real people that I know that I think have a lot of value that they can put forward. Actually, I just did a collaboration last night, my online academy. We did a online masterclass with a guest. So we had a guest session with a very dear friend of mine, Rohit, and he taught us how to do Instagram Giphies and Instagram sticker collection. So there you go. Actually, I did do one recently. I sometimes forget what I do myself. Okay. In your opinion on discounting services during COVID for businesses? Yeah, I think, you know, now it's a time that we have to be mindful. So you might just have to drop $1 or $2, because we just have to be mindful that the economy right now is tricky and consumers are being, you know, not having the same budget. So you might think, but it's all about supply and demand. So if you're having a lot of demand, you might not want to drop your costs, right? If you're having a lot of demand, you actually want to keep your costs where they're at. So you just have to kind of have that sense and sensibility to see where things are at. I'm loving, oh, okay, so I'm gonna turn this off because my time limit is up, and I'm gonna come back on. Shit, let me screenshot the questions. This is so intense. This is so intense. Okay, I'm screenshotting the questions, guys, so we can save them for the next one. Let me screenshot them. This is intense. Wait, what's happened now? Screenshot the questions. Save photos. Okay. Whew, this is so intense. Okay. Okay, I've screenshot some of the questions that were left. I'm gonna end this live and I'm gonna come back on to finish the rest of the questions that you guys still had, okay? So just join me in a second, literally, okay? I'm trying to pin my comment. This is Instagram doesn't make this very easy. Whoa, that was intense, but I managed to screenshot some of the questions that were still not left and answered. But let me drop your questions on the question sticker. Okay. I'm trying to pin my comment. This pinning comment situation. 1 second. Okay, cool. All right. All right. So if you can drop your questions on the question sticker, that's going to help me. But I did manage to screenshot some of the questions. So let's see what I have here. I don't know if I can read them out, though. That's the thing. It's hard to read. How can I attach a shop link to my Insta story? Ooh, how can I attach so on Instagram, here in the UAE, we cannot create a official Instagram shoppable feed. Here in the UAE, it's not allowed yet, sadly. So what you want to do is there's another way around it. There's a hack on how we can create a shoppable feed on Instagram. This whole tutorial is on my IGTV for you. Just go to my IGTV channel and you are going to find the tutorial, and also on my YouTube channel, by the way, on how to create a shoppable feed here in the UAE when we can't do it the official route. It's on my IGTV, okay? So it's all there for you. I'm so glad that you guys are dropping in those questions on the question sticker. Story highlights, covers, any easy way. Yes. Do you guys remember the last mini class that I did and I shared some tools? So I actually shared some apps for you that will allow you to create covers. I'm going to bring them back up again. So if you guys missed that one, I'm going to show you now. Let me just find it here. There you go. These apps actually have templates for your IG story highlights, okay? And Canva. So you also want to use Canva. Canva app is going to allow you to create highlights for your stories, for your Instagram. Yes, 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 yes. I want to know what is the best way to create great content for my audience. You just have to create it, right? You have to just start, and you have to know what is your audience needs. Put yourself in the shoes of your audience. What are their desires? What are their goals? What are their problems? You really have to relate to them. You know, you really want to ask a very, very simple question, which is, what do you need more help with? If you don't know exactly what they need more help with, the most amazing thing that you can do is ask them, hey, what can I help you with? How can I be of service for you? And let them come to you and let them answer that question, right? So really find out what are their needs, their desires, the problems that they are having. So you have to do that homework and you have to ask. Get on an IG live. Get on an IG live and go, what can I help you with? Let me tell you some things that I know that I do and that could be of so much help maybe for a lot of you out there. So that's what you got to do, right? That's it. Don't want to sound patronizing, but you're so encouraging. Oh, thank you. I'm very grateful to hear that. Thank you. And you don't, by the way, you don't sound patronizing at all. You don't. How to create those round highlight tags on Insta with your own branding. So you are going to use Canva. Canva has the templates for your highlights. Guys, you know Canva. We've talked about Canva here, right? So you go to Canva and you're going to go to templates and you are going to find highlights. I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you with me, guys. Here we go. I am on Canva. Canva. You can discover templates. You can. Instagram story highlight covers. Oh my God. So many. Here you go. See? Done. Easy. Tonight after dinner, that's what you're going to do. You're going to do your covers tonight. Okay? Deal? And send it to me. I want to see them. Also, I want to know where you're originally from. I am Portuguese. I was born in Portugal. I left Portugal at the age of 10, moved to the UK, spent 5 years in the UK where I did my high school, then moved back to Portugal when I was maybe, I think, 16. And then I did theater school in Portugal. And then I applied for university, for American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York, moved to New York when I was 19, almost 20, was in New York for 2 years, then moved back to Portugal, stayed in Portugal, then went back to the UK, then from the UK went to UAE, and then 6 years ago, I also lived in Singapore, and then I came back. There you go. Woo! Mary, I didn't hear if you answered my question. What was your question? Let me know. Let me know what was your question. Ishri, you are here. We still got to do that virtual date. We're going to do that virtual date. Yes, the connection is so bad. Oh, is my connection bad? You guys cannot hear me well? Ah. Okay, I'm going to keep on going through some of the questions here. Oh, this is a good one. I'm 13. Oh my God, we have a 13-year-old in the house. Wow, I love teenagers. I love you guys so much. I'm 13 and was wondering what's digital marketing. Digital marketing is doing marketing, but in the online world. So back in the day, marketing was done in magazines, in papers, in billboards, in radio. But now we have something called the World Wide Web, where things happen on our phones and on our desktops, on our computers. Oh, I just found like a sticker. And so doing marketing online is on the World Wide Web, on social media platforms, versus the traditional methods of billboards and magazines and flyers. And that's what digital marketing is. So, you know, it's if you think about it, not much has changed. People used to listen to radio, and now we have podcasts, right? People used to, people used to flip, and still do. People flip through magazines, and what are we doing now? Now we are flipping through Instagram stories. It's almost the same behavior, just different mediums. Hope that helped. Se eu sei falar português, claro que eu sei falar português, porque eu sou portuguesa, só que eu não falo muito português. Mas sim, eu sei falar português, eu entendo português muito bem, mas eu não falo muito português. There you go. They were just asking me if I know how to speak Portuguese. I do, I just don't speak much of it because I've been speaking English for most of my life and I don't have many people to speak Portuguese with. Let me just read some of your comments. I love your comments. 13-year-olds, lovely. I can't even remember when I was 13. Well, it's my birthday. So April is my birthday month. So on the 26th of April, it's going to be my birthday. And I am going to be turning, can you guys guess my age? Can anybody guess what my age is? Anastasia, 13-year-old, how does it feel like? Oh, man. I would love to be 13 again. Although I am excited about going old. I'm excited. Ishrish, you don't ask a lady her age. I'm totally okay. I don't mind talking about my age. Anastasia, Portugal must be proud of you. We are UAE expat. Anastasia, I don't even think my home country knows about me because I've been out of Portugal for so long. I don't think they know who I am. That's actually really true. Mirror Vision, you're still here. That's why your accent frequently changes. Yes, my accent is crazy all over the place. Alex, for dating a man unicorn, where are you? Where are you? I don't know. All the guys that I meet are they're just very immature. I guess that's the most friendliest way for me to put it. Yeah, some of the latest guys that I dated definitely was like, it was like I was dating a kid in high school. What's going on? Okay. Luís, I am Portuguese and I'm very glad to have found you. Well, Luís, I am so glad that you are here all the way from my beautiful home country. Luís, adoro que estás aqui. Beijinho mesmo muito grande. Okay, actually 8 years old. Who is 8 years old? We have an 8-year-old in the house. I am trying to keep up with you guys. I'm like reading your comments. Alec. Oh, you guys are trying to guess my age. So 28, 31, 28, 26, 30. Oh, MC Farmy is very close. She said 36. So MC Farmy, you are very, very close to my age. And I'll tell you my age. I am going to be 38. I cannot even believe it. 38 on the 26th of April. So I was thinking, if we are still on lockdown, I really want to do like an Instagram birthday live party, right? I'm going to order a cake, I'll order balloons, and I think we can just hang out here together. Or maybe we get on a Zoom call. You know what? Maybe we just get on a Zoom call and we have videos and we can all see each other, and it's probably going to be more fun. So I'm definitely trying to plan an awesome birthday party with you guys if we're still on lockdown. You guys share birthdays too, no wonder. Wait, I share a birthday with somebody? Who am I sharing a birthday with? Don't worry, you look amazing. Yeah, let's party. Where do I live now? I'm now in Dubai. All right, let's get back to some of your questions, okay? All right. What tips do to have for a first-time social media manager? Oh, you know, I started doing social media marketing 13 years ago, and I still really remember my first job as a social media person. So my biggest tip for you, Joy, is to really immerse yourself into everything social, okay? Immerse yourself on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on TikTok. You need to become a practitioner. I've worked for the past 12 years. I had big teams in agencies, and one of the things that I kept seeing with a lot of social media people is they're not being practitioners. They are just in theory land. You have to become a practitioner. You got to get on the TikTok and you got to create TikTok content. You want to know how to do Facebook ads, self-learn how to do Facebook ads, learn from experts. So become a practitioner and have the self-awareness to know if you really love social media, because you gotta love it to be in that world. And the more experience you are going to start to have, you're gonna understand which niche in social media you wanna go into, because there's quite a few different verticals in social media that you can go into, right? So you become a practitioner. That's the best tip, okay? How does one stay optimistic within the UAE social economic dynamic? Good question. Well, I always believe that being positive and applying positivity is a strategy. So when we talk positivity, it can't just be fluff. It's applying it with practicality. So being positive it can be a strategy, the way that we are thinking about things, the way that we are approaching a problem, to always trying to find a solution, to always trying to find a way out. So, you know, being optimistic and being positive is always going to play out better for you. How to stay positive and in the UAE, it really becomes about asking yourself, is this the place that I want to continue to be? Do I feel that there's opportunity here for me, that it's going to make me happy? Yes or no? If it's yes, you power through, you continue through. If it's no, I don't want to stay in the UAE anymore, it makes me feel unhappy, there's too much red tape, it's too expensive, whatever it may be, you got to pack up and go. You know, restarting is amazing. I've moved maybe 6, 7 times in my life. You know, I was lost for a period of time where I didn't know what I wanted to do. And that was an amazing time because it allowed me to discover so much. And I think if I didn't have that lost time, I wouldn't be here with you guys today, you know? So if you are unhappy, if, as Gary Vee would say, your macro happiness if in the big picture you really don't feel happy, you got to make changes. And so you really have to have self-awareness. Ask yourself, do you want to continue here, or do you want to go and try somewhere else? And Lee, I believe you are young. I think you are in your 20s, right? If I remember well. The 20s is amazing, is the best age for you to try and experiment as much as possible, because it's just a little more easier when you are in your 20s. So have fun in your 20s. Go out into the world. Yeah. Oh, do we not have music? What's happened to our music? Ooh, I don't know. Let's see. Next question. Okay. Wait, my battery's going. Oh, so much technicalities here, guys. What's going on? Let me charge my laptop. Do I even have a place to charge this? Do I? Yes, I do. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see what song do we have here. Okay. Okay, let me see if there's any. Finally caught one of these sessions. Yes, XWC. I'm so glad you're here. All right, let's continue through. It's been so fun to hang out. I'm loving this Q&A tonight, guys. I hope you guys are having fun. Anish, so I see that you're a money yo front kind of person. I know it's going to be worth it. What if someone doesn't feel the same? I don't really understand that question. So if you just want to send me that as a question, then maybe I can get it better for you. Okay, let me hit the question stickers. Okay, is it detrimental to show my quirky sense of style with a corporate client base? Yes. You want to be you. You are always going to win when you embrace who you are. And that's how you are going to stand out from the crowd. Nobody is going to have this quirkiness that you are going to have. So embrace being you. Being you always plays out in the end. You are always going to win by being who you are. And who you are, your vibe attracts your tribe, right? So you want to attract the people that are going to feel attracted to this energy that you are giving out. And there's nothing more beautiful than being authentic, than being who you are, so that you build a tribe of people that really vibe with you, and you also vibe back with them. So the more you are you, the more it's just going to play out for you in your journey and in your process. Oh, I love this. All right, let me see your comments now if I've missed anything, so we can start wrapping up this session. Let's see our song. What song did we have tonight? Okay, I'm going through these. Mira, you're still here. Rohit, Joy, you are sharing your birthday with Ruta Gary. Oh my God, we've got the same birthdays? Damn, girl, that's really awesome. Okay. Guys, I think this is a wrap up, right? I think we're going to wrap this up. People are loyal to real you. Go for it. Yes, Anastasia. I just want to say I got one more question here on the sticker. Let's see. I try my best to not miss anybody. I'm trying my best. How can we find followers from a specific country? So you would want to use a tool like Later, for example, or Sumo. Sumo is a really good tool too, and it's going to identify where your followers are from. Yes. Guys, tonight was real. I felt tonight was intense. I loved how we're really turning into a community here. Before I leave, I want to ask you something, okay? Really want your attention on this. I was thinking yesterday, and you probably saw in my stories, I think it was yesterday, I am thinking of doing a group Zoom call where it's almost like a happy hour group Zoom call where we can have more of a two-way conversation and we can go a little bit deeper, right? These IG Lives are phenomenal. I love them, but I want to keep finding ways for us to go deeper. So do you think it would be beneficial for us to have a closed Zoom group call where we can talk about, and it would be for entrepreneurs, and then it would be another one for marketeers. So when we would do entrepreneurs, we could talk about some of the problems we're facing. We could answer questions. You guys could also network. If you guys think this would be beneficial, I would love to know. Give me a thumbs up. And I believe that I would do 2 different sessions because an entrepreneur's needs are going to be very different from a marketeer's needs. I know that if you're a marketeer and you are here on this session, you might be worried about your future, about your career, how to stay relevant, or maybe how to look for work. But if you are an entrepreneur, we are probably going to be talking about so many different things. So do you think doing a happy hour Zoom group call with all of us, we can network? I also wanted to do that. You guys can network. We can go a little deeper and we can see each other, right? Isn't it beautiful that this is the 9th mini class, and isn't it amazing that so many of you guys know each other now from interacting in the comments? Now, I think it's just gonna be so much more sexier if we see each other in those squares, right? So I think I'm seeing a lot of thumbs up. I wanna be in both. Yes! Okay, so we're gonna do it. Okay, we're doing it. It's done. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Okay, I'm really excited. That's it. I'm gonna organize it. I'll organize it for next week, and I will probably announce it on the next IG Live mini session, which is on Saturday. I want more people to know about you. Oh, Anastasia, thank you. But once it's okay, we embrace. It's all a journey. It's all a journey. For me, it's a depth game. Instead of so many numbers, but I definitely want us to share the show because I think a lot of people will get a lot of value of these mini classes and just a community. Look at the community that we've been building. Okay, so yes, only I haven't found out how Zoom works. I am pretty sure that somebody here will volunteer to help you out. So it's gonna be okay. And if somebody wants to volunteer to co-host with me, please DM me because I'm definitely gonna need a co-host or maybe 2 co-hosts because we're gonna have a lot of people maybe to kind of like organize this whole thing with. So what's happened? I don't have music anymore. Okay, so next mini session next IG Live show is on Saturday. Before I leave, oh, Rose is in the house. What's up, Rose? Before I leave, don't forget this, okay? You still have access to the first 3 modules of my Facebook ads course. So if anybody out there wants to learn Facebook ads, get it now. My first 3 modules free for you. It's going to end on Saturday. So go and watch it. Go take the course online. It's really, really awesome for you. And then I have other 2 free mini masterclasses for you inside my academy. So if anybody out there wants to really be learning social media, digital marketing, my online academy, legit, I think it's one of the best online learning experiences out there. If you love this experience, it's very similar on my online courses. So check it out. And it's also, I actually think it's one of the best on budget products that I've created with House of Social. This is wig. It's 400 dirhams, 400 dirhams for 3 months. So if you want to invest in your knowledge and you want to spend a little bit of money, it's an amazing option for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up, although I still see here quickly, I'm gonna quickly answer these questions. How do you determine which social media platforms are suitable for your startup? Well, you wanna go where it's hot. Guys, you are starting to learn this with me. You go where it's hot. Where it's hot right now, LinkedIn is hot right now. Instagram is hot right now. TikTok is hot right now. That's where you are going to go, okay? That's where you're gonna go, right? Okay. Anastasia. Alex, what is your favorite services to market? I get excited about any. I don't have a particular favorite, actually. I look more for the passion behind the person. I like to work with people that are very passionate about what they're doing. So that for me is more important than anything else than what the actual brand is. So I don't have a particular preference. What helped you to stay focused in this informative, overwhelming world? I stay in my lane. So I stay in my lane. I don't go and look up what other people are doing, like my competitors, too much. So I just stay in my lane. I stay focused on my lane. I stay focused on my goals, on my objectives. I stay focused on self-development, learning a lot, developing my skills a lot, reading. I consume a lot of content, and I choose carefully the content that I consume. I choose carefully how I spend my time online. Sometimes my friends get upset at me because I don't follow their content or watch their stories. And that's just because I'm consuming content that kind of educates me or serves me of inspiration. So I just try to make the best decisions that are going to help me grow and keep positive. And it's the same with my friends and my small circle of people that I keep with. And that all of that combined helps me stay focused. But the key ingredient is called obsession. I become obsessed about my goals. And do you guys know Thrive? So Thrive by Arianna Huffington, they did an interview. They interviewed me a couple of months ago, and I talked about obsession. You have to become obsessed about your goals because you really want to have this like tunnel vision. Like you want to be like this, like obsess, 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 obsess. So yeah. So that was, I'm trying to click my question sticker. Let me see. Unrelated, but do need to know. Bubbles of inspiration, motivation during this lockdown. Making home amidst chaos. Oh, I don't understand this question. Let me see if you guys can help me understand it. Unrelated, but do need to know. Bubbles of inspiration, motivation during this lockdown. Do you mean how to stay inspired? You know, this time of lockdown really becomes about reinvention. You know, this is a great time for you to reinvent. It's a great time for you to innovate. It's a great time for you to learn something new. It's a great time for you to, you know, pick up a new skill, do something that you just kept saying, I don't have time, I don't have time. It's a great time to reconnect with old friends from, you know, high school. Like I called my stepdad the other day and I was like, you know what? This is so cool. I never picked up the phone to call my stepdad. And now because of this lockdown, I'm having just a little bit more time. So you really have to look at all these things that you could definitely do with this time. I really believe this is here for a reason. And I think if we don't come out stronger from this, then what have we been doing? You know, we got to come out stronger from this. That's the only way. It's the only way. So yeah, I think these are some of the ways. Oh, Anastasia, thank you so much. You are volunteering to facilitate our Zoom. Awesome. We're going to do a Zoom happy hour. What do you want for this birthday? What do I want for my birthday? I want to spend it with you guys. I think I would love to spend it with you, either physically or online. I think that would be my best gift. I wish my mom could also be here with me, but she can't travel, so we are stuck. How do you get your IG verified on IG? You can submit. So on your settings, there's an option to submit to be verified, although there's absolutely no guarantees that you're going to get it. And there's no set of rules for you to be verified. Although we know that people with large numbers get verified, or if you're spending huge amounts on Facebook ads, you are more likely to be verified, or if you're a famous person. There you go. Yeah, these are some of the ways that you could get verified. How effective is podcast today? It's massively effective. Guys, a lot of you follow my content and you've been hearing me talk about podcasts for the past 3-4 years, especially if you are in the Middle East, because it's still not as big as in the West part of the world. In the Middle East here, there's so much opportunity for podcasting because a lot of people still haven't jumped on it. So you could probably have the first podcast in your niche. So whatever that niche. So for example, Mira, she has a vision board. She could totally start a podcast on vision boarding. I don't know if there's any podcasts on vision boards here in the UAE. So that could be an amazing idea for her. Guys, oh, thank you, Anastasia. You're such a fan. You're such a trooper. I love you. Last question. Okay, guys, the next few minutes. If you have remaining questions, put them in. I'm going to take the last questions. How to increase follower, attract the perfect client. So a lot of you are returning students, and you know that we covered this on the media class. You have, remember my rule. My rule is you got to give to get. With Instagram, you got to give engagement to get engagement. So if you want to increase your followers, you have to be posting super regular, 2 to 3 times a day on your feed, on your stories. You have to be engaging with people on other accounts, on the comments. You want to welcome your new followers. You want to be having DM conversations with your existing followers, right? And you want to, how to attract the perfect client, you have to know their needs, their desires, their problems, so that you could be the person that goes in and helps them, inspires them, and gives them a lot of educational, valuable content, either through you are entertaining or you are being educational or edutainment, right? That's how you do it. And that's it. Oh my God, music. I feel like we need music. This is it. I feel like we need our song. We need our song. All right. I'm going to go and grab dinner. I always have dinner after these sessions. I absolutely loved Q&A. I was a little worried. I'm going to confess. I'm going to confess. You guys know I keep it real. I thought there was not going to be any questions, because sometimes when I don't do any tutorials or anything, I sometimes feel that you guys are not so forthcoming with the questions. So I'm just so excited that there was a ton of questions. And I love Q&A. I could do this forever. What more do I want to tell you? Just want to send out a big hug. Try to stay positive. It's okay if you have a bad day. It's okay if you have a shit day. Don't be so hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself. You know, don't judge yourself. So be kind to yourself, one day at a time. I think we're going to come out stronger after this, and we're going to have a huge party. And don't worry, I've got something massively prepared for as soon as we can get together. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you can already start guessing what it is. But as soon as we have an okay that we can be together, I don't know what happened. I think I moved the wrong slides. Well, that was my video with Gary Vee. Oops. Oh, I don't even know what's happening now on my TV. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, I love you guys. Stay positive. Be kind to one another. Spread the good vibes. I think we can all spread some good vibes around. I'm going to put our favorite song for tonight, and I'm going to sign off. And I love you all so much.
Use your own imagination, so use it, that's what it's for. That's what it's for. Go inside, for your finest inspiration.
Where's Charlie the cat?
If you're a boy or a girl, the music's something that will give you new life. You're a superstar. Yes, that's what you are. You know it comes. Oh, let your body flow to the music. Hey, 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 come on, oh, let your body flow, let the sound go. You say you find it, not just where you bump and grind it. So listen to music, oh, that's why I feel so beautiful. Magical, like the ball, so get up on the dance floor. Oh, let your body move to the music. Oh, hey, 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 come on.